After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends, you wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to.
My two Satoshis. I'm your host, Chris. And yes, I'm back with another one. Today, we will be talking about Ragnarok Dao finance. As you can clearly see here, as of the 23rd, they were celebrating and talking about, in a short time, they have 10,000 Discord, 7,500 Twitter. This was just on December 23rd. Everything looked great. Everything was going smooth. And then, but looking at the chart, you see something different. You see the chart. Let's take a look at it from this angle. This is on the 4 hour. And as you can see, they just launched, mind you, 11 days ago. And as you can see, it went up all the way to $105. Now it's down to 58 cents. It's rough, ain't it? So what happened? You might be asking yourself. Well, I don't want to belabor the point, and get all dramatic with it, but kind of like what I was mentioning to another guy in my comment section a little bit earlier. He said, iced out in rug? I said to myself, no, they didn't rug, but all rugs aren't created equal. Now, in this case, I admit, Ragnarok did not rug. They did not rug. But today at 7:19 a.m., I just hadn't said anything yet. They said, as you know, since yesterday, the project stopped. That's right. The project stopped. It's over with. It's a wrap. It's done. They've said they've done everything they can to try to keep this boat afloat. But what I want you guys to pay attention to is when these projects go down so far, when they get close to that quote unquote $1 or 1 mil or 1 BUSD backing, it's a wrap. There are some other projects that are going that way too. I'm not gonna call any names, but if it gets too low, just watch. It might not be a rug pull. Some do rug you and just cut the Twitter off, cut the Discord off. Don't face the music and just run away like some other protocols do. They might come back and say a little something, but eventually you get this message. Like the one I read you about Snow Bear, when they said they did everything they could, but they just quit. This one quit too. Now, they quit and they gave you some time to get your money out. I'm going to admit that. That's what Snow Bear did. They gave them a little bit of time, just like this one is. They said, we stopped yesterday. So you had some time to get your money out. It's up to you whether or not you want to play the, oh, they didn't rug, or, nah, I don't believe it. You hard-headed, like fat meat ain't greasy. And you just want to keep going and do. I can show you right now on this project that people are still buying. Look. You can see it right in front of you. People are still buying. Even though they've clearly said it's over. Now, I'm not going to read all of this because I might do a part 2 if you guys ask me to. I'm not sure whether or not they're going to take that Discord down and you won't have access to go back and read everything that happened. But if you go into the announcements and into the survey, you'll see that they gave everyone an option. They had a solution 1, a solution 2, and a solution 3. They did a snapshot and they're going to airdrop certain tokens to, I don't know why. Anyway, they're not worth anything, but anyway, they said they're going to airdrop. I think they're going to airdrop it in MEM though, if I'm not mistaken. If I read that correctly. But if you want to go take a look at this, here's a picture of the actual results from the poll. As you can see, solution 3 barely won, but they did win. A lot of people are complaining, saying that they didn't get a chance to vote. But as they said, they're basically ready to get up out of there. It's a wrap. The guy who actually had his information taken down and actually KYC'd, he made a statement here about people threatening him. And I don't think he really is taking too kindly to some of the threats that people are lobbing his way. I'm going to see if I can find it real quick. I don't want to make these videos really too long, but if you guys ask me to, I'll go in depth. I just don't want to bore you with reading all these messages. But here it is. He says, I tell you, I'm going to read a little bit of this to you guys. He says, I tell you sincerely, it's Christmas Eve. I'm with my family. Since the creation of this project, we have not stopped being transparent, being honest with you. We have not roared when we had the opportunity to leave with several millions. Ooh. Sympathy is turning against me now. A minority of community is being mediocre to us, demanding my identity, my ID card, etc. There are winners and there are losers. It's like that everywhere. For those who threaten me in DM, who claim my identity card, because yes, I am the only one who had to provide this personal information, I am waiting patiently in Switzerland. Like he's saying he want all the smoke. You talking all that slick stuff in his DMs? I guess what he's saying is come on with it. Like we saying, like we say down here in Texas. I don't know. I'll let y'all interpret that the way y'all want to. It's on the screen. You can go into the Discord and you can look at it. But, he's letting you know. So he said, you are less of a pain in the ass to the people who are really rugged. Some of this don't make sense because I think he's struggling with English, but that is what it is. He said, we've been thinking for hours about the best solution for all of us. When it's Christmas and the team could have just chosen to spend Christmas with their families, but no, I'm here every day. The price drops, we get results, we get insults in general channel, and then you're surprised that everyone is doing projects anonymously. Now, let me read that to you again because I might have messed that up. But he says, I'm here every day. The price drops. We get insults in the general chat. And then you're surprised that everyone is doing projects anonymously. Clearly, these people are a minority, and I want to insult you in return, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to keep thinking about it and try to offer the best way out. Now, I want you guys to let all that sink in, because we do see a lot of anonymous teams. And what he's saying here is that the reason that a lot of them anonymous is because when these projects fail, people are threatening their lives and wanting to come do something to them, and which is one of the reasons why I said in another video, I feel sorry for a young man who has his face out there, because I can only imagine the amount of vitriol and vicious attacks that are going on right now that he's not even speaking on. That's all I'll say on that. Once again, like I said before, there's a reason these teams are remaining anonymous. And I would not want to be the person who has my face out there and everyone knows where I live at, and you never know when someone might want to walk up on you. This is a crazy world we live in. So, I'm not trying to excuse anonymous teams at all, because that's one of the reasons why I will cover these dials, but I'm not putting my money in them like that. I got $80 in ice. I'm not tripping on that. But somebody who puts $80,000 in a project, hey man, it's rough. But yeah, it looks like Ragnarok is going to be calling it a quit. But anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. This is not about all these projects, but this is so you guys know that I'm keeping track of all these dials. If you look here in my Discord, I'm in. I just got in this rope away. Of course, Wonderland, Time, Climber, Dove Finance, Galaxy Goggle, Life Dao, Tulip Dao, Giza, Fort Knox, Encrypted Dao, Hector Dao, Harmony, Rug. I'm watching everything. Chronos, Phantom. I'm watching all these Discords. Now, I'm only one man, so I can't watch these 24/7, and I'm not getting paid for this. So I can only give you guys so much. If I get to a certain amount of subscribers and we can take this full time, I could really help you guys out. Other than that, you're going to be on your own, because I know that a lot of YouTubers are not giving it to you like this. They're too busy trying to tell you that these projects over here, all these ones you see me looking at, are the next big thing. Look at that crazy APY with the silly face and the pointing at stuff. And oh my God, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. We're going to keep it real with you. We're going to give you the information that you need to know. But just so you know, if you're in Ragnarok and you have not been going back in there, and you come in here tomorrow, you went on vacation, I've been waiting on this to see how these people are going to react at Christmas time. I've been waiting. I can't wait to see what's going to happen for New Year's. I'm telling you, these projects that's dropping and going to zero, you better watch them. You better watch them. And if you're holding on to these tokens, talking about, I'm going to hold it forever, man, I don't know what else to tell you. These are not long-term plays. If you want to talk about the top three, Wonderland, Time, some people still believe in Hector, Klima, things of that nature. If you still want to believe in them like that and just say you're going to park your money in them and walk away, the only thing that I'll tell you is don't be surprised if you come back and you find out that, the dev done quit. Or like with Moonwolf, the owner just walks away and leaves them standing there with nothing to do. They can't change anything. This is Klima that I'm looking at now. I'm telling you, all these if you've never seen Klima like this, I bet you look at it now differently, don't you? If you've never seen this particular chart like this is the 4 hour. Yeah, that's the 4 hour. I'm not making this up. It looked great. It looked great for a minute, didn't it? If you zoom out though, it looked a whole lot different, don't it? If you like this type of content, hit like, share, subscribe, and we'll be back with another one. And we're out.
Lately I've been losing my direction. I know, 'cause I've been trapped inside this heart of mine. Heart of mine. Heart of mine.
Take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how.